Welcome back to Metroid Prime. I'm your host, DeoGenZ, and we're back in the Pirate Mines today, turning this rail puzzle all right round. Why? Because there is an awesome upgrade that is required to get to the next big baddie, the giant boss within the Pirate Mines. Oh, aren't you curious who it is? I bet it's Ridley. I'm gonna rip his throat out. Take my family from me. Make me raised by crazy bird people who attack me, ungrateful bastards. But we just got a new upgrade. Well, a couple new upgrades. One of them is this freaking sweet X-ray visor. The other one, which we got not too long ago, was the benzium breaking power of the power bomb. So this allows us to finally turn this yellow top up here towards the platform we need to go to get our next awesome upgrade that will propel us and pull us closer. Yep, that's the right way. To victory! I'm excited. Super excited. That's why I didn't want to waste any time showing you the way back here. And speaking of time, I'm running out of lore and logs. That's why we just went into the first episode, or not first episode, just went into the episode first, head on. No need for the intro of the log or lore. We're just going to keep that to the end for the people who actually like it. Not that you guys have been complaining about it, but the fact of the matter is, if I don't spread them out over more videos and do one a vid instead of two, we're going to run out pretty soon. So, let me know what you think of the new format. We still have the rest of the trilogy to go through, and I intend on doing that with that same format, with the log/lore of whatever species we're reading on whatever planet Samus traverses. This way you guys get more filled in on the Metroid lore and logs and story, because I think very important part of this game. But for brevity, and for excitement of getting items, I say it's best to be planned and separate from the main story. So let me know below. We got the grapple beam. And that's great. Oh, so great. We'll be able to go where no Samus has gone before. Didn't I say that already? I don't know. But it's true again, because Samus hasn't been on the areas of Talon 4 without a grapple beam. I mean, assuming this is her first time, I don't think she took a vacation here and saw the Phazon and said, I should definitely come back here, or not do anything about these crazy monsters. I wonder if she knew about the Chozo living on Talon 4. From the lore and logs, it sounds like she didn't. She wasn't filled in on that, and it was a hopeful thing that eventually she would come across the planet. Those birds are really hopeful. I mean, I guess it worked out for them, and, well, for Samus right now, too, because she's kicking a lot of ass, hunting a lot of bounties, but nobody's paying. That's the problem. It's like a free extermination job for those ungrateful Chozo ghosts. That's all that's left of this crabby population. So, real good-for-nothing kills there. And now that we have the grapple beam and the ice beam, I wanted to come back here and do some stuff, because there's really nothing we need in the pirate mine just yet. And in fact, we have to go back to Magmoor Caverns in order to get the final component to face that fearsome boss within the Phazon Mines. I'll keep it a secret until then, but oh man, I'm pissing my pants thinking about it. I really hate that boss. And remember last episode I said, you know, the daunting thing about Metroid Prime as a game to LP. Metroid, much shorter game to play. Not so daunting, especially if you have a walkthrough. But it is, aha. Yeah, people were complaining I haven't been getting enough upgrades, so there's your upgrade. Stop complaining! So, yeah, it's the length of the game, but it's also certain bosses. That always becomes a factor when you think of redoing a game for an LP, anytime you think about it. It's, oh, can I beat this game first of all? so I can finish the series. And secondly, do I even want to face X-Boss? Do I really want to go through that all again? That torment? The torture of many retries? The ill-prepared save files? And sometimes that does prevent us from going all out on a game because we're like, well, you know, shit. I still have to beat the Elite Four. I can get all the badges in the world, but then I actually have to see if my team can take on Lance. I haven't fought dragons most of this game. Maybe I don't want to do Pokemon. Another super huge RPGs. RPGs especially are enormous games to LP. That's why Chugga Conroy is so prolific, I believe. Well, aside from the fact that he's awesome. But he's awesome because, in part, he finishes his projects even though they tend to be enormous RPGs. Well, that's just his gameplay style. My gameplay is have fun and play a game until it's not fun anymore. Sometimes that involves stopping a game before it is completed. I've started and stopped more games probably than I've finished in my entire life. I would say that's accurate. Okay, we need to stick the land. Oh my goodness, no, no, no. Oh, wait, hey, we can save the... Oh, yeah, that was so close. We salvaged that. There was no magnetic rail where I was, and I didn't know how large the gap was either. There's another upgrade! Stop complaining! I'm just kidding. You guys have every right. I mean, hey, how are you supposed to fight this humongous, pissing your pants inducing boss? How are you going to face this guy without any health tank upgrades, missile upgrades? That's why I'm going out of my way to get him. I mean, you know, besides the fact that they're obvious, get in the hole. There we go. Besides the fact that they are obvious, I think we will need them for the upcoming fight. And look at that! Simple, simple. It's like I planned to not get upgrades for all this time. Huh, I wonder why. Because we could keep it all in an episode! Isn't that great? Yeah. Well, let's see. Where shall we head off to next? I say that starting at this area in the Talon overworld is a good starting point for the edit. So hopefully I listen to myself. And I do that! Sometimes I make notes to myself when I'm recording, and sometimes I listen, sometimes I don't. But the reason we can come back is because we have the grapple beam. That's such a fun thing to use. I'm glad to have it back. I so am. It's not too late in the game to use it. A bunch. And it holds expansions. I shouldn't say upgrades. I'm sorry. Everybody's going to yell at me at that, just like they did for the power bombs instead of morph ball bombs. Oh, he said upgrade when it's just an expansion. Dio, you should know these things. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yes, did you know that? Did you know there was a power bomb back there? Power bomb expansion? That's important. Because I believe you only start out with 3. So any additional things you can get are grand. But these ghosts... they grind my gears. Wrong visor. That's much better. Okay. You know what I saw recently for the first time? You're all going to laugh at me because I'm 21 and I really should have seen this movie already. Ghostbusters! Yeah, you know, haven't seen a lot of movies. Spent most of my time playing games or writing things or going outside. I usually didn't watch movies because they were too expensive and short in experience when I thought, why would I watch a movie when I could be a movie? I am Samus. That's why people cosplay. They want to be their character. But anyway, saw that. I would really like an ectoplasmic blaster right now to melt these ghosts. I like charge shots, you know, they're pretty effective, but these things zoom and dart all about. My missiles, you know, they're alright. But I want to not waste them on these fools since we can see them. We're essentially beating up the elderly here. These Chozo ghosts have to be thousands and thousands of years old, protecting this place for, actually, who knows how long. There's no real time reference on those Chozo lore or logs of the pirates. It's It's all kind of ambiguous. We're just in a time, in a place, and dimension where Samus lives and pirates rule the galaxy. Not for long. Well, that is, we can get through these stupid ancestors. You know, you guys, you always fucked with Samus. You always told her she has to be in the nest by 9. She couldn't go explore the planet on her own until she finished her Chozo armor training. And then when things weren't going well, weren't going fast enough for you, you strapped her down to a fucking bed so she wouldn't worm around and resist what you would do then of putting your possibly hepatitis-tainted bird flu blood into her veins like some kind of crazy Peter Parker-esque spider bite scam that, oh yeah, this'll work. This'll make her perfect and make her training go awesome. Yeah, you do that, and you fucking attack me trying to save the day. You know, I wish I wasn't raised by birds. See, that's what it would be like if I cosplay as Samus. It'd be intense. You don't even think about it, though, but that's what they did, right? They injected her with Chozo DNA, with blood. That's just, it's sick, it's wrong, it's depraved. Why is it necessary? I don't know. I just don't know. I guess it worked out, right? She rolls up into a ball, which, according to Matthew Patrick, is not on game theory. That's not an impressive feat, as I mentioned before. But yeah, you know, she definitely can fire the beam weapons. That was good. It just seems like if you gave me the suit, why was the blood in my blood necessary? Did anybody check to see if Samus's blood types matched with the Chozo birds? I'm just wondering, because, you know, bird blood is different than human blood. I really think she would have gotten bird flu if this was real shit. Real talk right now, she'd be dead. She would not be rolling up into cute little Samus balls. She would not be getting expansions to end the episode. So consider that, people. The Chozo are depraved. Maybe not so much as the pirates, but they are sick and wrong.
We have come to another dead end. It is clear now that we will never discover the locations of the Chozo's artifacts until we can decipher the messages carved into the statues in this abominable temple. Our language databases are woefully inadequate, and our linguistic analysts can come up with little more than vague theories. The best hypotheses we can offer is that finding the artifacts will require items spiritually linked to the Chozo civilization. However, without these items we are lost, and Command grows more impatient by the day. Results must be produced soon.